Well, another year and more running back issues. It seems teams are doubling down from last year and not paying their running backs, or in fact, just paying them less. Now, to catch everyone up to speed, it has come out that Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Tony Pollard, and Austin Eckler will likely not be getting franchise tagged. Now, these franchise tags have been haunting running backs for years, so this is a good thing, right? Well, not exactly. Let me explain. So yes, the franchise tag has been the running back's arch nemesis in the NFL the past few years, but it seems most teams see running backs these days as very replaceable. The current formula teams will do is draft a running back and play them on the rookie contract. Then if they're still good after those 4 years, they will likely just franchise tag them. Then after their franchise tag year, two things will happen. Either they're not good anymore and the teams will get rid of them, or two, they play good and teams will sign them to a contract, but the contract will be much less money than they want. And GMs will think, hey, you were good for us for 5 years, but your body is breaking down and you're not going to do as good, and pay them less money than they want. And running backs can't do anything about it because majority of teams are adopting the same formula. So they're kind of in a purgatory of they can't really bargain for money at this point because teams will just get rid of them and no other team will really go after them. So basically what they're doing is they're squeezing the best years out of these running backs, and by the time they will sign them to multi-year contracts, their best years are behind them and they don't have to pay them as much money. And yes, I know it's a business, but it's still kind of messed up. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Even though these running backs aren't getting huge contracts, they're still getting paid at least a few $1 million a year. At most, millions of dollars a year. But you gotta think about it in this perspective. Say you're at a job, and you're the best at your position at that job. And you have coworkers who are respectively the best at their positions at their job. Now your boss comes up to your coworkers and says, hey, we're gonna pay you millions of dollars, and we're gonna guarantee you to work here for years. But then they go to you and they say, hey, we're gonna pay you way less money, and you're going to be gone in a year. And it's like, what the hell? I work just as hard as these guys, sacrifice way more, and I'm getting paid way less money, and I'm getting treated way worse. And yes, I know I'm aware that running backs have a short shelf life, but the reason they have a short shelf life is because they arguably sacrifice their bodies the most out of any player on the field. So I feel the team should respect that more in that aspect, because they're sacrificing their bodies so much and they're not getting paid nearly as much as they deserve. And I feel the only running back combination that is very valuable to teams' eyes is Christian McCaffrey, as he is very elite at catching the ball and running the ball. So, in my opinion, it seems the power back running back of just pure running is going to be slowly used less and less and is slowly going to die out, because future players in the NFL are going to realize just being a pure running back is not going to get them these huge contracts and not make them a lot of money because they will be replaced. So I feel more running backs will come out from college and high school as being very good at catching and very good at running. And yes, I know there already is a lot of running backs who are good at both, but I feel a lot. We're going to see majority of the running backs, the standard is just going to be you have to be good at catching and running, which I think is going to happen. And yeah, that's my take on it. If you guys have a different take, then let me know in the comments. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.